What up? Welcome back. So I know taxes, and specifically LLC taxes, are not really exciting to talk about, but unfortunately sometimes we have to. So in today's video, I'm going to help you break down the tax benefits that you can take advantage of when you have your own LLC, and I'll do my best to keep you engaged throughout this video. Let's get into it. Now, one of the best things about an LLC and why so many people use them are the tax advantages. For example, instead of the businesses themselves reporting and paying taxes, those are passed on to individual members who then report them on their personal tax returns and then pay the taxes that way. This is called pass-through taxation, and it just means that it takes the total earnings for the year minus expenses and report that income on my personal tax return with Form 1040 Schedule C. Now, if I had a business partner in the LLC, we would actually split the total profits and report our share through the tax form 1065 US, return of partnership income, state, local, and self-employment taxes based on that income. The amount of federal taxes I would need to pay would be based on whatever tax bracket I was in. Now, if you have other income coming in or you're filing jointly with your spouse, that also plays a factor into your tax obligations. The IRS offers a table you can use to get an idea of what that looks like for you. Now, depending on the amount, that can be a very big and expensive tax bill. If you expect to owe more than $1,000 in a given tax year, then you'll need to start paying estimated taxes. You can use Form 1040 ES to calculate those estimated tax payments. Now, those payments include self-employment taxes as well, which currently sits at 15.3%. This goes towards Social Security and Medicare funds. Now, just about every state and local tax agency, they do have tax requirements and may need to be paid more frequently, so be sure to check out your local resources to find out. Now, when I first started my company, I didn't know this was a thing. It wasn't until I was talking to some other entrepreneurs that I realized that I had really screwed up. After wasting a lot of time and $100 in fees later, it was finally taken care of. So hopefully with this info, you won't make the same mistakes that I did. Now, estimated tax payments are due 4 times a year on April 15th, June 15th, September 15th, and January 15th of the following year. If any of these days falls on a weekend or holiday, that might get moved to the next business day, so definitely check with the IRS to make sure. Now, be sure to be as accurate as possible in your estimated payments. If you don't pay enough in taxes throughout the year, you'll not only owe money to make up the difference, but you could be hit with the underpayment penalty by the IRS. Although, if you happen to overpay, that money will be refunded to you, so it's not just gone. Now, LLCs give you another option. You can be taxed as a corporation. There's 2 different corporations you can choose to follow, an S corporation or S corp and a C corporation or a C corp. I have personally switched one of my LLCs to an S corp. Now, there are great benefits to being taxed as an S corp. First, you would just complete the IRS Form 2553, election by a small business corporation. S corps are pass-through entities just like LLCs. The only difference is instead of having to pay self-employment taxes or FICA tax on the total net profits, shareholders working in the business would only be taxed on the salary they pay themselves from the business. They then can make FICA tax-free owner withdrawals on any remaining net profits throughout the year. Now, at any point throughout the year, any portion of that remaining net profit can be transferred into my personal checking account as a distribution or owner withdrawal. Now, if there are multiple shareholders in the business, then there will likely be some type of agreement on how distributions are to be split among each of the members. Those remaining profits can be reinvested back into the business as well. Now, if you were to complete Form 8832, Entity Classification Election, you would then be taxed as a C Corp. Now, in a C Corp, taxes are a little trickier. I would advise doing a lot of research and getting some professional help before going this route. So, basically, C Corps are taxed twice. This is called double taxation. This means the corporation is taxed on their net profits for the year. Then when distributions are made to the shareholders, they pay taxes again on their share at whatever tax bracket they are in. Now, C Corp has the ability to keep the profits rather than pass them out through dividends. Now, if they decide to do that, they would still owe corporate income tax on that balance. Now, depending on your situation and location, there may be a franchise tax. This is a state tax charged to certain businesses like LLCs for the right to exist as a legal entity and to do business within a particular area. Now, this fee varies by state. After the pandemic, several states did choose to drop that tax altogether. Some states charge an annual fee to operate an LLC, so while there may not be a franchise tax, there may be other fees to be aware of. Now, if all this sounds like a lot or seems stressful, don't worry, there's a much easier way to handle all this. Taxes can seem very complicated, well, all the time. But luckily, we do have help available to us at all times, and not just help with taxes, but to get your LLC up and running as well. Now, I used a business formation service to start my business, making the process a lot faster and a lot less stressful. Now, before we jump in, if you want to check out ZenBusiness for yourself, I put our affiliate link down in the description below. Sometimes we do have special deals that you're not going to find by going directly to their websites. Now, filling out their LLC application is very fast and only takes about 5 minutes to complete. First, you're going to enter your business name and select the state you'll be operating in. From there, you're going to pop in your contact information. Then they're just going to go through some simple questions about your business, like if you have prior experience, what stage your business is currently in, and what industry you're in. You don't have to go through all of them, but it is short and it's used to give ZenBusiness a better understanding of how they can help you. Next, you can add a registered agent to your plan. All states require LLCs to have a registered agent. That person or business is a designated receiver of documents from the state on behalf of your business. Now, you can appoint someone of your choosing, or ZenBusiness can take care of this all for you. Next, you're going to choose your business plan with ZenBusiness. There are actually 3 plans to choose from. First up is the starter plan. This is a free plan, $0, and it definitely is budget friendly, but you would still need to cover the cost of the state filing fee. This option gets your application forwarded to your state within a 7 to 10 day turnaround, and ZenBusiness will make sure your chosen business name is available. If you need some more help, then the Pro plan may be a better option, coming in at around $200 a year plus any state fees. You're going to get everything offered in the starter plan with 1 business day processing. They also help you get an EIN, operating agreement, and worry-free compliance that covers your annual report filings and up to 2 amendments. Now, if you're looking for help for it all, like I was, the premium plan for around $300 a year will help you with everything we've already mentioned, plus business document templates like liability waivers and employment agreements, a website builder, a domain name, and a business email address. So starting a business doesn't have to be stressful. It can be quick and efficient if you know exactly where to look and how to find help. And if you want that help with your taxes, there are actually 2 more options that you can pick from. So if you're looking for some tax help, there is a plan that will give you unlimited tax advice year-round for a bit under $50 a month. And for $50 more a month, they will file your returns on your behalf as well. So I see ZenBusiness as one of the best business formation services out there, especially for beginners just like I was, because they take care of everything for you. Obviously, there are other great services that I've tried, like Taylor Brands, LegalZoom, and Swift Filing. So I'll go ahead and leave some reviews down in the description if you want to learn more about them. So look, bottom line, when it comes to taxes in an LLC, you can pay taxes through your personal tax return, which is the simplest way to go. You can be taxed as an S Corp, which involves a bit more planning, but does have some nice tax perks. And finally, you have a C Corp, and that definitely takes a lot more work and a lot more planning. But if your LLC really takes off, it may be an option worth considering. And for a simple and fast setup process with some great tax help, ZenBusiness is definitely the way to go. And that wraps up today's video. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this. And if you want to check out ZenBusiness for yourself, I've put our affiliate link down in the description below. Sometimes we do offer special deals that you're not going to find by going directly to their website. Also, if you're interested in working with us or sponsoring a future video, just reach out using the email in the description below. And if you have a question I didn't cover here today, or maybe you have something you'd like to add, drop your comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Finally, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.